If you're trying to get out of a toxic relationship, or you're trying to help a friend do so, or you never want to be in such a situation at all, then congratulations, because you're already one step ahead, and which is watching this video to know the 10 red flags that are prominent in a toxic relationship. Now, what is a toxic relationship? A toxic relationship is one that could affect you in some type of way. It could be emotionally, physically, or psychologically. Now we're going to be looking at the 10 ways to identify if you are in a toxic relationship. Now, first on my list is constant criticism. An emphasis on the word constant. This is when your partner consistently tries to put you down, when your partner criticizes your thoughts, your business ideas, your friends, career choice, religion, literally everything about you, which makes you start to doubt yourself and also brings down your self-esteem. Well, what are they doing with you in the first place? That is a trait of a toxic partner. Now, second on my list is lack of respect. The toxic partner will disregard your boundaries, feelings, or opinions. They could even make decisions that affect you negatively without even consulting you. Respect is reciprocal, and both parties in the relationship should have respect for each other. Another red flag is manipulation. This is when your partner tries to manipulate you to control your emotions or your actions. One way they try to manipulate you is they may try to guilt trip you into doing what they want you to do, which is a very big red flag. Another red flag is intense jealousy. This is when your partner displays irrational jealousy, such as accusing you of cheating without evidence, or monitoring your messages, or in fact tracking you down to locations, following you around to work, to parties, not because they care about you, but because they are trying to monitor you, or multiple calls just for them to monitor your movement because they are jealous people, or just being irrationally possessive. Now, this is a red flag of a toxic partner or a toxic relationship. Another red flag is constant negativity, and this is when your relationship is characterized by constant complaints, pessimism. In fact, it's just giving bad vibes, and most of the time you guys have nothing positive to discuss about. Sometimes it even comes in situations where you have good news to share with your partner, but instead of your partner being happy for you, it's just being gloomy, trying to dim your spirit. When you're excited about a project, they just come up with pessimism, like, would it even work out, trying to put you down, kill your spirit. That is a red flag of a toxic relationship. Your partner should be someone that makes you happy. Although there will be times when you would have arguments, it shouldn't be a state of constant negativity. Like when you see the person, your heart just drops. No, that is a red flag. Another red flag is dismissal of feelings, and this happens when your partner invalidates your feelings and your concerns. You could hear things like you are overreacting, or you are too sensitive, or it wasn't that deep. Knowing fully well that these are things that hurt you and mean a lot to you, you shouldn't allow anybody to invalidate your feelings. Feel the way you feel because of a particular reason, and no one should put you down because of how you are feeling. Another red flag is fear of consequence. If you are afraid that your partner will react to your thoughts or to your actions in a certain type of way, then it is very unhealthy. Like, you're afraid that when you express yourself, or you express your emotions or your feelings, they get angry, or they yell, or they try to manipulate you. Then I kid you not, it is a red flag of an unhealthy relationship. Because in a healthy relationship, you should be able to express yourself freely, discuss with your partner about your emotions, tell them why they hurt you without fear of retaliation, without fear of being shouted at or yelled upon, because communication is key. Another red flag is unbalanced effort, and this is a toxic trait that should never be overlooked. This happens where one partner is putting in more effort than the other, and the other person is just indifferent about everything happening in the relationship. They just want to be there, but they don't put any effort to making the relationship a healthy one. They do not communicate, they do not share their feelings, they do not affirm the other person. It's just like a one-sided relationship, and this is very common, especially when the other partner is no longer interested in the relationship. This is a toxic trait that should never be condoned, because you deserve all the care and all the attention you also give into the relationship from your partner as well. It takes two to tango, and each person needs to put in effort to make a relationship work. Next on my list is isolation. I find it very funny when two people are in a relationship and one of the partners is trying to isolate the other partner from his or her friends, which is very, very selfish, which is a very predatory character. Because I kid you not, if you have a toxic person as your all in all, they can easily manipulate you into doing whatsoever they want you to do, because you just have them as your listening ears and emotional support. So this is a red flag of a toxic relationship. Now, the last red flag I have for you on identifying toxic relationship is diminished self-esteem, and this comes as a consequence of being with a toxic partner, because the constant criticism, the constant negativity, the constant complaints begin to affect your self-esteem, begin to affect the way you see yourself, and you know virtually everything about you, which is why it is not good for you to stay in a toxic relationship. You should get help, you should get out, and you should move on. I'll be talking about ways you can move on and get out of a toxic relationship in my next video. Do subscribe, like, and share to your friends. I'm very sure that this video will be helpful to one or two of your friends that may be going through a toxic relationship and need help. The first step to getting out of a toxic relationship is identifying that you are in one. And this video plays a very vital role in helping to identify if you are in a toxic relationship. I remain your favorite YouTuber, Dorcas Afensimi. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.